What's up, YouTube? Sub-Zero here, doing another episode of Jungle Kingdom, this time reviewing an Ekko jungle game from Tarzan on the Korean server. Ekko's definitely a champion that I've been interested in recently. I think he's a really interesting jungler when you just think about comparing him to other more early game junglers, and maybe we'll see that right now. He's definitely a champion that his early clear, at least in my experience, can be a little bit rough, especially compared to something like a Fiddlesticks or even this Elise. So I really am interested to see how Tarzan decides to approach clearing and early ganking, all these types of things. So yeah, looks like he's going to get that early recall ward off here, probably. Though this Elise is trying to stop it, so probably won't be able to get it off here. It looks like both junglers are just opting to say, hey, neither of us can get the recall here. The Elise almost is going to let it happen. She's going to play really close here to make sure that he can't get this recall ward and then get the sweeper trinket off. So looks just going to be like both are going to end up starting the warding trinket. I'll organize this scoreboard a little bit better. Looks like there's a trade that happened there or something. So leashless, as it seems to be very common in these high elo games, Tarzan is going to start the raptor camp. We'll do a little bit of speed up, just so that we don't have to watch him kiting out raptors. There's actually a... I'll get a little bit messed up top lane, but he's going to do the camp. Actually going to use the Q to hit the red buff here, so that's very nice. Going to put a point in this W and just clear... looks like full clear the top side. Ooh, get me away from this camera. I just want to focus on this jungle action. So he's going to full clear the top side using Smite on Krugs, and then we'll see where he goes from there. Elise has opted to full clear top side, but as I was talking about, a little bit faster than the Ekko here. And now he's going to walk up into the top side. This is going to be... Oh, he's going to look for a dive here super early. Wow, that was... I mean, that was excellent out of him. Let's just take a look at this again, because wow. So he sees Poppy pushing up. He sees this this Jace is not even that low, but the wave hits at a great time. He's going to put this down right here. The Poppy's going to force the Jace into it, and just barely on the edge of it, Tarzan's going to be able to pick up this kill, and Poppy's going to get it alive. So really nice early play out of Tarzan to get the kill on the top lane. I mean, that's going to put the Jace definitely far behind, and it's really nice to pick up that first blood. So the Elise, on the other hand, is going to say, okay, well, we saw him top lane. I'm going to opt to steal the blue buff. He's going to pick off this Skittle Crab here, and be interested to see where he goes from here. Is he just going to take it back? Is he going to try to walk back top lane or something? The entire topside jungle is gone, so he's going to lose out a little bit here. Now, fight going on. His bot lane's actually protecting his blue buff a little bit. Very kind of them. He sees that the Krug... The Gromp is about to spawn here, so he says, okay, I'm just going to chill up here, wait for this Gromp respawn, and the Elise is going to take away the blue buff, which he probably knows about, almost definitely, because the bot lane saw her walking in and they walked off and they said, okay, we're not going to win this fight here. So he's going to pick up the Gromp, look for another gank top lane, because, hey, look how low this Jace is. His W is going to go out, and he's going to pull the wave here. The Jace is going to go in here, but... looks like lights out. Absolutely well played from this Ekko jungle from Tarzan, and top lane's looking quite far behind. Honestly, bot lane sort of being left out to dry here. That's what happens when you hard camp top lane this early. So it makes a little bit of sense that there's actually going to be a lot of focus on the bot lane if Tarzan's putting all this focus on the top lane. But really, really cool to see the power of Ekko being used for dives, because, I mean, I wouldn't classify Ekko as a super early game jungler, but being able to pull off those early dives using his W, using his E, I think is really cool to see. So he's going to opt into clearing most of his camps here. Just never going to go over to those Krugs. It's a bad camp, apparently. I see so many junglers skip them. And he's going to look for another gank top lane here. Just leaning into what I was talking about in my last video about all of this camping. Double flashes burned from both players. And just a really beautiful gank. That is not something that you're going to see in low elo or maybe even challenger on the NA server. That was really beautifully played. The flash forward from the Poppy, the flash forward from the Ekko. So that was really a treat. And I mean, top lane is getting absolutely demolished here. He's down 15 CS. He's 0-3, and now with this incredible control going on top lane, Tarzan's going to look to invade. So he picks off one wolf there, sees the Jace looking for it. The Elise is going to opt to really split the map and go for this dragon bot lane, so that's going to be dragon picked up. But oh my god, this Jace cannot catch a break. He is going to die to a dive from the Nocturne mid, and he is 0-4 at 7 minutes. This, I mean, the way that he's being put behind doesn't look like my solo queue games, but the fact that top lane's 0-4 at 7 minutes, well, you know. Ekko has 3 kills now, completed jungle item, and potentially going to look to farm his jungle some more. Going to pick up these wolves here, and then look for a fight bot lane. But it looks like Nocturne's done everything already. Maybe he can come in here and get a quick pickup onto this Ashe. This is not warded, so she does not know that he's here. And throwing down his W here, getting the shield from it, and then hopping onto the Ashe and then ulting back out. It's really easy. Now, he's going to pick up the Krugs here because he just picked up a kill bot lane. He's at least has a little bit more safety than the enemy bot lane does, but he sees his bot lane recalling. He's going to get out of there. This Poppy actually picks up a kill here. We'll check this one out. I don't want to check out every random kill that happens across the map because the videos will be 40 minutes long, but this looks, oh wow. Yeah, the Elise just gets wrecked by that Poppy, man. The Jace is going to look for some damage, but it's not enough. This early camp has made this Poppy pretty strong, and I mean, it's paid off. It really has. So we see the Ekko picking up some more farm in his top side here. There is trading going on top lane, and you think he's going to go top lane here? Not if Jace is already dead. So we see the lead that Tarzan's got in top lane is just snowballed out of control. This is what happens when you camp for a strong player. There is a fight going on top lane here. Tarzan's not going to be able to kill this Elise. He's actually a level down, though he is up an entire Kindle gem. So interesting that the Elise has been able to get a little bit more farm, maybe soak up some XP from his lanes, and is now ahead in XP. But Tarzan not too far off, just about to hit 7, so probably not a huge XP lead. We can click on the Elise and see, yeah, she's just about a camp ahead. Though she will actually get to see. It looked like the Elise got the smite onto the Raptor camp there, though not really the end of the world either way. A fight breaking out mid lane here, and oh my goodness, Tarzan's just gonna pick up an easy kill onto the Elise there. It wouldn't have been easy for me, but he makes it look easy. And then a lot of damage going onto this Jace here, just a flash out. He's a little bit pitiful at this point in the game. Just 1-5, 50 CS at 10 minutes, having a really rough time, and this Poppy looking quite strong. But Tarzan's gonna say, I'm just gonna farm this. I don't know what my team's doing. They're trolling a little bit, so I'm just gonna farm this blue buff away and see what happens. Gonna pick up the Gromp here as well, and we'll see if he opts to farm the wolves as well. I'd imagine he will. And then what is he gonna get? A recall in here, spend some gold. Let's see what he can get here. He gets the Hextech Revolver, and we have Dragon coming up in a little bit. Nocturne pinging that out. So we'll see if he opts to go down for that. We see Elise actually pathing up here for this this Rift Herald, and Tarzan walking up for it as well. Really good awareness on his end to say she's probably going to be going for this. And now Nocturne gets vision on Elise. It looks like it's going to be lights out for her. A ton of damage out of the Talon, though. But the Poppy is able to come up here and pick up the kill onto the Elise. Elise says, Poppy Flash, guys. It's all good. The stun is not going to hit, but it's going to be a 1-for-0 in the end. And look like Tarzan picking up this Rift Herald. And it's still 12 minutes. It's going to finish this at probably 12:35. So, okay, I was a little ambitious. 12:40. No, 12:39. you know, split the difference, you get there. So he will have a chance to drop this and get plates, and he's looking like he wants to do it top lane. He does drop it immediately, and the Jace ports back to lane. Manages to live there, and actually this is looking kind of dicey. Tarzan gets some damage here, but he's used ults already, so it looks like he's going to go down. So a good roam up from the Talon, predicting that Tarzan is going to come top lane for the millionth time. They did get the tower, so it's a nice bit of gold put into Tarzan's pocket. He's allowed to complete his Proto Belt and picks up an Amp Tome, but at the end of the day, a bunch of gold going into Talon's pocket, so not the worst for them. Bot lane shoving up to the tower. It's looking like a very many plate game for Tarzan's team. The enemy team has only gotten 4. Tarzan has gotten 5 in the top lane. The mid laner's gotten 2, and the bot lane's gotten 2. So very nice plate game for them. A lot of gold in their pockets, and you can see it manifested in the only about a 1k gold lead. Definitely that big shutdown on Tarzan meant a lot. So he sees the bot lane pushing up, checks for wards here with the vision plant, and it's just going to start smacking them. Knows that this is pinked based on the vision plant. Going to pink dragon so that it doesn't get snuck away. And then looks for a nice little lane gank here, because he imagines the lane isn't... Well, as I say that, there's an engage here. He actually throws parallel convergence down there, but their con going in is going to allow him to get onto the Thresh, who's going to Zanya's it. You can slow this. Let's do it at regular speed. Proto Belt's in and is doing good damage here. Hops onto a minion. Nocturne comes in here, is not able to take down the Ashe yet, but he ults back, takes out the Elise with a Time Winder, and then with the back of it kills the Ashe. That was nice to see. Oof. That was just some nice mechanical Ekko gameplay here. That's someone who's got definitely a good mastery of the champion, knowing just how to make his Q line up perfectly. And that's going to allow him to pick up the dragon and put him in a really good spot to continue this game on. The gold lead's ballooning now. It's at 2k, and we're just going to see where it goes from here. He has picked up a Sheen and Aether Wisp. He says, I don't want boots. Those don't do damage. He's just picking up items everywhere he can to add to his damage, and is going to use them to free farm right now, trying to get a little bit back that farm lead. He's almost to where Elise is at, but I mean, when you look at the amount of kill participation it has, it makes sense that he has less farm. You know, he also noticed that not too much is going on right now. As I say that, though, the Lucian's getting engaged on. There's a fight happening here, and all this going on, Tarzan says, I want to go bot lane. He spots out this Talon here. They're going to do a lot of damage to him, and with a flashover from the wall and a Nocturne ult, they're going to end up picking up 2 kills here. So, interesting little flash out of Tarzan. He was very eager on that one. They're looking for a dive mid here. The Poppy flash is in. Man, this Poppy is good. It's just really a treat to see how everyone plays in these games, you know. Tarzan just barely got out there, did a ton of damage to the Jace, and is actually going to get out for real here. I thought he might have ulted back into danger, but he knows what he's doing. He managed to stun up the Thresh here. Time Winder's going to come back, pick up the kill onto the Thresh. Now they're looking for this kill onto this Jace here, and boom, that's another kill there. This gold lead, 2k last time I checked it. Now it's looking almost 6k. It's 5.5k just about. That's a pretty crazy snowball. And it's really looking like it's running away from the blue team here. He's going to be able to pick up the Lichbane here, pick up the Merc Treads. That's why I wasn't upgrading his boots earlier. Now he's finally waiting to get some defensive stats after he's completed 2 full items. And gonna clear a camp and then probably look for more blood here. Throwing down his W to try to get some vision, and in case someone's there, he can take a fight. Just gonna stand in this bush here for a moment, and now look for this Elise here. Drops a pink ward here, starts up the blue buff and finds the Elise, but she is not in a good spot here, especially with the entire team collapsing with a Nocturne. Man, oh man, it's just a team effort. I mean, Tarzan's obviously making huge leads, but the team's doing a great job of following him up. He's almost like acting like a shot caller, saying, okay team, let's go in here, and they're saying, aye aye captain. So he's going to farm up some more of the top side, back to the basics, stealing away the top side, and going to pick up this Rift Herald here right before it despawns. So that's very nice, as long as they pick it up in time. A fight breaking out on mid lane, but Tarzan hops over the wall and looks like he's not going to back, though. He's running all the way bot side. Gonna pick up these wolves, and the game's gonna end. Okay, I was kind of wondering where Tarzan was going here, but I think he saw the writing on the wall, and so did the enemy team, that the game was definitely snowballing out of control. Almost a 6k gold lead 20 minutes into the game, and Tarzan was just going to snowball that even more. So a really cool game, a really interesting game, looking at sort of, limit testing is a word used to say when people are trolling sometimes, but really, I mean, Tarzan was pushing the limits of his champion this game with the Ekko, just diving top lane again and again and again, stealing away this entire top side, and really saying, okay, I've identified a lane to camp. This Jace is only going to be strong early, and if we just break his kneecaps top lane, he's not going to be able to do anything in the entire game, and he did not, and the Poppy was actually able to do a lot with that lead. So a really cool game, really interesting to see what you can do on the highest level between a jungle, a top lane, and really interesting to see which lane he prioritized there. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, comment down below if you have any suggestions, any commentary on my commentary, any thing else you want me to VOD review. If you want me to review a game from another jungler on a different champion, any champion, let me know and maybe I'll do it. And definitely subscribe to my YouTube, follow my Twitch down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.